Welcome to another episode of the Becky Choice podcast show. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Let's talk about goal setting. How do you set your goals and actually achieve them? And I wanted to focus this episode on my clients' journey. So a lot of them come to my program and they had the biggest momentum. They wanted to achieve whatever they say they told us on our phone calls, and they wanted to do that. They're ready to go. They're so excited. They're eager to get started. And then maybe a few weeks later, something carries on. Maybe the daughter gets sick at home, the baby is teething, they get very tired because they're not sleeping at night. Or maybe the baby's routine changes now. She is waking up very often and they get very exhausted. Or something happened to work. Maybe they have to work a lot of overtime. Work all of a sudden becomes so overwhelming. So they get demotivated because they are not able to complete their workouts, and then they are just feeling like they are a loser and they go downward spiral road. So in this episode, I really want to talk about, when it comes to goal setting. I have read a lot of books, listening to lots of podcasts, and studying achievements and personal development over the last 3 years. And I wanted to share with you what I've learned from the experiences, all the stuff that I learned, and to actually help you to stick to your goal, whatever you said that you would do, and stick to it until the end. So let's get started. I don't have too much time today because I do have to pick up my kids very soon, but that's why I wanted to, that's why, being a mom is real. You wanted to get things done. But anyways, the number one thing is you wanted to be very specific with your goal. You cannot be vague. Like, you cannot just say, oh, I want to have a nice body. I wanted to go back to my pre-baby weight. I wanted to wear this clothes. Now, these are just wishes. These are not very specific. You need to be very specific and precise on exactly what is it that you want. You don't want it to just say, oh, I'll be happy if I just lose a few pounds. Like, how many pounds exactly? I'll be happy if I just lose 30 pounds. Like, is that really 30 pounds gonna get you that nice body? So I would like you to be very specific. 30 pounds. Okay, 30 pounds. And then you also want it to be specific because we are in a DR program. Exactly what the finger gap is that you want to become, from 4 fingers gap to what, to 1 finger gaps. Okay, at the same time, you wanted to understand, what does that translate to? Does it translate to having a functional core that you can play with your baby without back pain? Right? These are very specific. You don't want it to just say, oh, I wanted to have a flat tummy. But what does that mean to you? What does that mean to you? You wanted to be able to be very functional. So I posted a post about my client's results. She's a server and she wants to go back to serving without deliberating back pain. Being able to carry a child without pain, and that is her biggest wish. She also had a goal to lose 10 pounds in mind. That is very specific. So does that translate to a flatter tummy? If you achieve the body percentage and the weight goal, yes. Of course, you have to heal your diastasis recti, right? And that is about 1 to 2 fingers and a shallow and a very nail to a knuckle deep. And you will be able to achieve that. So be very specific exactly what you need, how many fingers gap, the depth, how many, how shallow you need your diastasis recti to be. Or does it not matter for you? You just want it to be functional. You want it to be pain-free. You want it to be able to roll on the floor and get up without pain, right? So very specific, and go deeper into that layer than just, oh, I wanted to be able to wear this clothes, right? Now, reverse engineer this. Now, this is the very first thing I wanted to share with you. I want to share 3 things with you today. Reverse engineer that. So what I mean is, what do I need to do? What do I need to focus on? And what kind of skills do I need to upgrade? Now, what do I need to do? This is easy one. If you're my clients, you have your program, you have your calendar on your phone, on your apps already. Every day, you just need to log in and do whatever that is on the calendar, and that is what you need, right? That is exactly what you need to focus on. The thing is that it's not that you don't know what you need to do. It's the skill and the mentality. that you need to upgrade on, that you need to improve on, to reflect in order to give you the kind of results you want. You want it to be more, you want to learn more and to become more, and just not going through the motions and just do whatever that is told. Yes, it will get you somewhat the results, but it's not going to carry you through the long term, because if your mentality is not there, you don't want it to learn more, you're not curious, you're not being resourceful, trying to figure out this as you are trying to do the workout and understanding what your body is signaling you and telling you what you need, then it's going to be tough, right? Then it's going to be very tough. So that's a skill you wanted to upgrade. You want to reflect on, have meditations, right? And have that positive mindset, and that's a lot of the things that a lot of times that we're missing on, is the mentality that you don't feel you are motivated because you're always on a negative train of thought. You always have this negative things like, oh, I can't do this, oh, I am too busy today, oh, I don't have that sleep. Like, you're always finding things as a way for you to be that excuse for why you're not doing it. But instead, I would like you to upgrade that mentality, upgrade your skills in that reading more positive personal development, taking a look at what other people have achieved in the past, but even listening to just this podcast or listening to YouTube videos, how other people overcome challenges and overcome the roadblocks, right? Because you want to move toward your goals with certainty and intentions. Like you are driven, but you need to move toward your goal certainly. Like, you're certain that you can do this. Because if you have that doubt in the back of your head, even though you don't say it, that, you know what, I don't think I can do this, or like, this is gonna be very tough, but I'm gonna try. You're not certain and your intention isn't really there, then you're just wishing for what's gonna happen for you. You're wishing that goal will happen, but it's not gonna happen. I can tell you that. And then so by reversing engineering, and that is like, you wanted to figure out during this 90 days, right, what your monthly goal is. Like, every month, how many pounds you wanted to lose. Perhaps how many finger gaps do you want it to close up to. What's your weekly goal? Weekly goal could mean, maybe can you lose 1 to 2 pounds per week, which is very healthy for weight loss. Or can you do your nutrition meal planning 7 days a week, right? Being able to meal plan 7 days a week. Maybe you only need to take out 2 days a week to do this meal planning. Can you do that? And then your daily goal, like, what is your daily non-negotiables? So that is your walk, that is your workout on your calendar. Those are non-negotiable, right? So if you know you're doing them, then you know you're heading to the right directions. Because you don't need to wait until the end of the program on the 11 or 12 weeks. You're like, oh shoot, right? What did I do? Like, you lost the momentum, and then it's like nothing is happening. Your goal stayed, your weight stayed the same. You didn't set out. You set out the things, but you didn't do it. Like, guess what? Because if you are not hitting your daily goal, which is doing your exercise daily, you are not gonna hit your weekly goal, like your weekly goal of losing the weight, or your weekly goal of healing your diastasis. If you're not doing your workout, or not daily, it's not going to be daily, but like if you're not doing the task you're supposed to do daily, whether it is your nutrition and your workout, you're not going to hit the weekly goal. And if you don't do them consistently on a weekly basis, you're not going to hit your monthly goal. So you don't need to wait until the end of the program to find out, you know what, I didn't make it, but it's more, what do I need to do? What do I need to plan out? What do I need to learn? What do I need to ask Becky and her team? What do I need to reflect on? You write down your goals and you think about it and you reflect, what could you have done better, right? You have that affirmation. So I do affirmations every morning. Well, I try to at least every morning. I talk about what are the 3 things that I wanted to achieve today, and then how could I make them better. Right, so if today's past, so tomorrow I'll revisit the things that I did yesterday. What could I have done better? Right, so then you reflect on your past. You don't need to dwell on, like, I didn't do this, I didn't do that, like, I didn't do that. That's not going to help. But instead of, yes, you didn't do that, but how can I make it better today? What do I need to focus on today, right? How can I reflect on the past as, okay, that didn't work. Why didn't it work? Maybe because you didn't communicate well with your husband. You didn't communicate a timing issue with your husband. Maybe you feel bad about doing the workout and he has to take care of your kids, but he doesn't think that way, right? So you might want to have an open communications with him so that you feel good, that you shake that mom guilt out, that you're not stealing the time away because your husband is taking care of the baby. But he is a parent too. Don't forget, you and him are parents, and this is parenting, it's not babysitting. Okay, so the secret number 2 is that set goal in major areas of your life. So this is the second thing I wanted to share with you. Now, the first area you wanted to set goal is health, right? Without health, you're nothing. Like, I don't want to be blunt, but like without health, you can't, right? Nothing's gonna happen for you. Without health, you can't see anything, you can't do anything, you can't enjoy life. The second goal is personal goal. So relationship goal, like how much time you want to spend with your family, with your parents, with your children, right? How much time you want to spend with your friends. The third goal is finance. How much money would you want to make? How much money you wanted to save? How much return do you want to get from your investment? So those are finance goal. And the number 4 thing is contributions. So what kind of impact do you want to have? Like who are you impacting? Like if you are a teacher, there are a lot of teachers in my community. Thank you. And you guys are doing awesome because otherwise yeah, it's so tough through COVID-19 and everything. I can see it from my kids. I'm so grateful for you teachers. But so that's what I'm saying. Like you want to have contribution. So if you're a teacher, how much impact do you want to have to your students? If you're a therapist, how many clients do you want to make an impact on? So you wanted to set goals in these 4 areas of your life. But when you try to create success, at first, like if you wanted to try to do everything that I said out here, health, personal goal, finance, and contributions, I can almost guarantee you that you will fail because you're trying to balance everything. You're trying to balance the date night with your husband. You're trying to do well at work. You're trying to be the nice teacher. You're trying to go to the church and contribute and all of that. It will be very tough for your brain to process. It'll be very tough for you to be able to balance everything, and at the end of the day, when you can't balance everything out, you're gonna feel so bad, right? And I mean, some of you can do it, absolutely, but it's just really tough. And I always say, if you're in this program, you're in this specific season of your life. This is only a 90 days program, and of course you can continue to do another 3 months. But it's gonna be only 90 days. 3 months. Think about it. 3 months is such a short time in your life. 3 months is a really, really short time. But if you can focus this 3 months to the best ability that you can, I can guarantee you that so many amazing things will happen in front of you. But you have got to put in the work. So what I'm saying here is that there are 4 major goals in this area of your life: the health, personal goal, finance, contribution. But you must pick one goal, that if you achieve that goal, you can accomplish almost everything else in that list. So of course, if you're in this program, I really hope that you're picking your health as your priority, as your main focus, right? If you focus on your health, what else are you gonna be able to accomplish? And I can see that your personal goal will be able to fulfill because you're gonna be more present for your family, because you have the energy now. You're gonna inspire your family because your husband will see you eating healthy. Your husband seeing you working out. He wants to work out. He wants to get in shape so he can be with you. He can run with you. He can do things and enjoy hiking and all of that fun stuff with you, right? If you set your goal to be healthy, you're gonna go to your extended family's gathering. You see your sister-in-law, you see your sister, you see all of your families and friends, and you're gonna feel so good showing up to them because you have done something amazing to yourself, and you're gonna feel so good, right? and you're gonna be more talkative, you're gonna be more confident, and you're gonna have a nice time with your family rather than maybe you're just sitting and you just you don't want to talk to people and all of that, because then they may pick at you, what's going on with this, or maybe they are saying, oh, don't worry about working out, blah 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 blah, right? But if you are sticking to your gun, you're healthy, you set that goal as your priority, you're gonna have that good time, right? You're able to accomplish your personal goal. Now, when you're healthy, you're also gonna be able to perform better at work. If you're not at work, if you're a stay-at-home mom, you might be thinking all of a sudden you have this amazing business ideas, right? You might be feeling, what, I look great now. I feel so confident. I can be in front of the camera and start a YouTube channel. Or maybe I have this amazing idea. I'm gonna sell something handmade on Etsy, right? Because you just in that positive mindset from having that really nice health goal that you set. And then lastly, contributions, right? What kind of contributions you wanted to have, right? We all want to have that contributions, donations, impact, and some people would like build a school in a third world country, right? What kind of contributions? And if you have health, you're gonna able to do that. Yes, it might not be right now, right? It might not be right now if you are wanting to build a school, which is something I actually wants to do in the future. But yeah, so if you wanted to do that, you need to have health first. And if you wanted to show up better to your students, to your clients, you got to have your confidence first. Guess what? Because if you don't have confidence, you're not going to be able to do well. You're not going to be able to show up better. You're not going to be having that full glass, right? When you don't have a full glass, you can't pour a glass to your students. When you only have half a glass, you can only pour that much. So really think about your health goal, right? Make this as a priority. Promise me that this is going to be your priority. That you wanted to heal your diastasis, you want to be functional, you want to have strength, you wanted to lose weight. In the next 90 days, set a realistic goal. What's going to be looking like 90 days? And for some of you, it might not be 90 days. It needs to be 6 months or even maybe 1 year out if you have a lot of weight to lose. But that's okay, right? Set that goal, be realistic about it, make it timely. But I like you to just focus on 90 days at a time. 90 days, and 90 days can change a lot. Many things can change. You have a whole life. If you're listening, most of my clients are like 25-ish to 35, and you have 50 years and much more than that. My grandma is 100 years old. You have so many years ahead of you. 70 years. Okay, 60 years then. Okay, you're gonna be okay if 3 months is nothing, right? 3 months is really nothing. Now, the third secret is manifestations. Set the goal. Right? It's not in your head that you wanted to lose 50 pounds in 6 months and you wanted to close from 4 fingers to 1 finger. Not in your head. I would like you to write it out. Be specific, timely, right? Be specific with the time. Be specific with your measurements. And you see it. Put this goal in front of you. When you first wake up, you can have a little book beside you and you go over it and you read it. Because when your energy goes there, your result is going to come. When you see it, your brain will process how to do it and the result will come. And you live it. You experience it. You're looking at the clothes in your closet. Put them on. I know you might not be able to put it on. Maybe you don't feel right putting it on. Doesn't look good, whatever, right? Feel it, see it. You wanted to wear that dress or buy a new pair of jeans. Feel it that you wanted to fit into that nicely. See it yourself. Experience it. Try it. And, when I first started out, I wanted to wear a 2-piece bathing suit in the public. It's not something that I am, I'm just a little bit shy. It's not something, I really want to, but I do want to, I guess. Yeah, I wanted to be able to wear two pieces of bathing suits just so that I know I did it, right? I see it, I bought it, I imagine myself twinning with my daughter, Emily, to wear it together, right? For a long time, I see it, try it, and I did it. And then the last thing is share it. And I don't want you to just share it with your husband or with your mom or with your sister. I really want you to share it with as many people as possible. Of course, me and my coach will be here to keep you accountable, but I really want you to share with friends, acquaintance, whatever, to share them. And you might be thinking, why would I share it? It's going to be so embarrassing if I can't accomplish. But see, that's the problem. because you don't believe that you can do this. You don't believe that you can achieve this goal you set for yourself. I want you to let the world hold you accountable. So like I took mine sharing to the next level, right? When I first started 5 years ago, after my first pregnancy, I shared it on my Facebook. And on my Facebook, it's not just a few friends. I have a few hundreds of friends on Facebook, from high school to university to my current coworker. But you know what? It was so embarrassing with my before photo. I wanted to throw up, but I believed in myself. I knew, even though it was a hard journey, I knew it wasn't going to be easy, but I knew I would do it. I believed in myself. So I want you to see it, set the goal, read the goal out loud, write the goal, right? Write it on your Tummy Warrior book. See it, live it, see the clothes in front of you, touch it, feel it. How does that feel? Put it on and look at it in your mirror. How do you feel? And then share it with friends, acquaintance. Share it with as many people as possible to hold you accountable, right? I know that dream will come true. And I know that if you make that commitment today and live in it, everything will become possible. And I believe in you truly. And I believe that, you're committed. And I really thank you for being committed to your own goal, and not just for yourself, but for your family, right? All right, so that was a very powerful podcast episode. I felt, I was pouring my heart out. I don't know if you heard it, but thank you so much for tuning in. If you find this helpful, share with your mom friends, share with any moms who are pregnant. Really appreciate that. And hit me up on Instagram. DM me at BeckyChoi_ and let me know what you thought about this episode today. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye-bye.